Man, what's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing well. We're back at it again with another reaction. Today, we're gonna be reacting to the Hurricane Katrina, some of the victims' personal accounts, and just some of the whatever they could recollect in their memory what they went through. And honestly, as somebody from LA, Los Angeles, like California, during that time, I think it was like 2005. I was probably like, let me see, probably like no more than like 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? And I had some family. Yeah, family that lived down there in New Orleans, and like my uncle, auntie, some cousins and stuff. And I remember they was able to get up out of there. Like they went through that stuff and everything, and they came and stayed with us for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And with other family, but I really didn't understand it back then, like the actual magnitude of desolation and the devastation and just the horrors and traumas like that our people really went through. They really, as somebody outside of the state and way on the West Coast, I would say like they really downplayed it. Like they truly downplayed it like on KTLA 5, ABC News, Channel 5, Channel 7, Channel 2. It wasn't as like now we have social media, and that's the good thing about social media because it's right there. We have breaking news right then and there. It's viral, uncut, unedited, uncensored, and that's what's the good thing about TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to TikTok. Shout out to like just I understand social media, everything. We have to have a good balance of it. AI and all the other stuff. But as far as just bringing things to the forefront with no time delay, with no censorship, with over or governmental oversight and things of that nature, that I think like it's a good thing. It has its pros and cons, obviously with everything. You know, but getting back to what I was saying, like yeah, man, I didn't realize like how bad it was, bro. Like it's really bad, like and just like the last couple of weeks of TikTok, just like going over like people's like firsthand accounts and just like all type of stuff. It's crazy, man. So I just want to dive into this video right quick. It's not that long, you know what I'm saying? I want to dive into it and just check out this guy. I want to say he is what is we'll figure out his tag. What is his tag? Oh, Christopher underscore Witte. You know what I'm saying? This is his personal account. He's a survivor of this. You know what I'm saying? And he really went through this. And now when I was like going over it, obviously I go over the material a little bit before going on live and whatnot. But as I was just going over it, I'm like, man, this is crazy and this is powerful and it's traumatic. It's heart wrenching. And it's definitely eye opening to what like our people really go through because the government will go through things and the government always has a history of downplaying the atrocities and the tragedies that our people, the black community, goes through, ever since 1619, 1612, all the way through slavery, post-slavery, Jim Crow laws, antebellum South, all that stuff, black codes, red summer, um, riots, massacres, bombings, Flint water crisis, the war on drugs, mass incarceration, redlining, gerrymandering, sharecropping, just everything. You know what I'm saying? I know I forgot or I missed, so I do apologize. But yeah, without further ado, let's get up into it. Let's see what he say.
Start to record it. Like I said, I see a lot of people recording the stories and putting them out there. I just want to give y'all mine. I just want to add through the whole situation, nobody ever sat us down and asked us if we was okay. They just expected us to just go with the situation, how it was going. Whoever live here now, I'm sorry. But I'm from the 9th Ward. This is the house 2424.
9th Ward.
Where I spent majority of my childhood or
I got family
parts of childhood
too.
that I remember right in this house. But we moved, right? So when Hurricane Katrina hit, I stayed in Chalmette on Oak Tree Lane, around the corner from Plantation, the Village Square, right around the corner from the circle. So August 29, 2005, Hurricane Katrina hits. My mama said, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't leaving. My mama didn't even have a car. So, I mean, I don't even expect it why we even thought we was leaving. But my mama said, we from New Orleans, hurricanes come, hurricanes go. We going to ride this one out. We going to sit down. And that's after the fact, Mayor Ray Nagin got on TV and said, if y'all stand, Write y'all names on y'all arms, on y'all doors, y'all ages, y'all birthday, because y'all probably not gonna make it.
See, and as a Cali cat, you know what I'm saying, West Coast and all that, like, we don't go through hurricanes, you know what I'm saying? We go through earthquakes. I'm cool with earthquakes. You feel what I'm saying? Like, hurricane, nah, we not doing the hurricanes, you feel me? So, if I was living down there during that time, if I would have, you know what I'm saying, I'm out. Man, we are not taking no chances because anything and everything could possibly happen. You feel me? So, you know, that's just, I don't know if that's just because of our geography, you know, us being way out here. You know, our natural disasters are very different than like Midwest, Central, Midwest America, South, Southern United States, Central United States, East Coast United States. Oh snap! Hold on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but it's just food for thought, for sure, for sure.
But we stayed, right? The police came around that morning. They had their blaring their sirens on their little go inside. It's a curfew. Hurricane about to hit. Go inside. Right?
I've heard
so
from a lot of creators that there was a curfew of some sort put in place.
All right, rain. Right? Water start growing crazy out of nowhere. 2 feet, 4 feet, 6 feet. Y'all see that line, right? That's where the water stopped. It came through the window, came through the doors. That's where the water stopped. 17 feet of water. Everything under that drowned.
See, I'm 6'2".
In the
so
whole,
it took 3 of me.
Everything under that line did not make
crazy. You talking about that yellow line?
When we went to the convention center, people that was close to the levee said they heard the levees explode, or they heard loud bangs, or they heard.
Hey, that's another thing too. We gonna harp on too, y'all, because I heard from a lot of people that saying that was close. They was in the vicinity of like probably like 100 yards, 200 yards tops. Some of them lived right across the street, down the way, right there across. You know what I'm saying? And they said they heard loud explosions, and they made it very clear that those explosions and stuff happened after the hurricane passed through New Orleans. Like after it passed through, there was bang, bang, boom. Like it wasn't like a bang, bang. It was like a boom. Like you know what I'm saying? So we gonna do some more digging and really find out what it is and what it ain't. But for a lot of creators, from different ones said no, they heard that. Some of them said they possibly seen some flashes. You know what I'm saying? And all hell broke loose after that. Chaos.
Anyways, and I believe him. I believe him because
I believe him too.
There's no way.
We ain't gonna lie about
Next
that.
door, right there. Our neighbor, right? We bust down her wall because we knew she was elderly. We bust down her wall. She had animals. We bust down her wall to try to get to her, and also to try to get to the other apartment where it was higher ground, right? But none of us could swim. I couldn't swim. I was crying. Mama. Listen, everybody in the house had to uplift me because I just knew we wasn't gonna make it. But 4-5 hours later, we sitting in 17 feet of water, scared. When help gonna come, right? Imagine seeing a boat come through your hood. They come pick us up in a boat. They tell the lady, "Oh man, we can't take no animals with us." So she decided to stay. She decided to stay with her animals. I have no idea if she made it out. I have no idea.
My people, any natural disaster, always remember, don't ever man, I understand we got pets and stuff like that, but when it's a real life and death situation like this, no, you gotta preserve yourself. You feel me? That's and I understand, but she's an elderly woman, but still, bro, they probably didn't even come back for her. Real talk, because they can't take the animals. What you gonna feed the animals? It's got real. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? People gonna be hungry and whatnot. They might be looking at they might be looking at Clifford like, Clifford looking mighty good right there. You feel me? Oh God. So over my life, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? We'll get another dog or another little meow. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I mean? But we ain't about to. Stay. They're not about to come back. If they barely came that time, what's the chances of them circling back? You feel me? Come on now. especially during this time. Ain't no 911.
Anybody came back for her. I just left CF Raleigh. If y'all ever been to CF Raleigh, listen, I was ready to go to Chalmette Middle. I just knew I was about to play basketball.
Y'all let me know in the chat.
Trumpet. I just knew I was about to be in the band. Hurricane Katrina stopped all that. Changed my life forever. Changed our lives forever. The New Orleans that you see now is a skeleton of the New Orleans that was.
That's what I heard too.
Hurricane Katrina
it's
hit.
not the same knowledge.
What was or what could have been.
Cat like me, I want to go down there.
So the people came through in the boats and they came got us.
All the good food and the culture.
We going through.
You know what I'm saying? The history.
Saving other people in the water. We seeing bodies.
Visit the slave plantations.
We seeing animals. We seeing snakes.
Hey, so yes, I heard from a lot of also. My bad. I'm pausing. It's a reaction video, y'all. A lot of creators were saying that too. Bodies in the water, babies, elderly, men, women, children. It was indiscriminate. But a lot of black people, because I guess from like the way everything was flooded, most of the black side of town was beyond flooded, man. And you gotta think about it's the swamps and stuff. So you seeing snakes, you seeing gators in there. I did remember faintly hearing some stories of gators up in the waters too. Like, you gotta really think about that. Like 10-foot gators, 16-foot gators, 12-foot man eaters. You know what I'm saying? 6 foot, 8 foot. Like sliding through. Like, bro, it's crazy, bro. And it's snakes too. They're not no little snakes. It's probably like pythons and stuff like that. Like, bro. And then the disease and just the oh my God, bro. The conditions is for sure deplorable. For sure deplorable. You know what I'm saying? So, man.
Seeing all kind of stuff in this water, right? They took us to Chalmette Hospital, where we had to sleep on top of the hospital because, you know, they had the patients. They had to move the patients in. So as we went into the hospital, we seeing sickly patients. We seeing old patients. We seeing everybody, like, literally on their last breath, you know, in this hospital. And they took us to the roof where we slept at, and they gave us food. So this is where they took us after we left the hospital, to St. Bernard Sheriff's prison, right? So imagine being in this situation. You just lost everything. You just seen your whole hood swallowed up by water. Now you were in the presence of inmates with your mom, your little sisters, right? But in this area, it wasn't that flooded, maybe like 2-3 feet of water. So people was able to go in like stores and stuff to get things that they need to survive in this situation. Obviously. The news would call it looting at this time, right? So me, my brother, my sisters, and my mama, we go in the store. We try to get some stuff. Imagine coming out the store just trying to get stuff to survive, and you got cops pointing pew-pews at you and your family, telling you to put stuff down, put it down, put it down, put it down, put it down. When you're in a situation like, I was not about to eat the spaghetti they were serving it.
You know, it's crazy. Out here in LA, during the LA fires or whatnot, there was a news clip that went viral that was saying like, oh, black people are looting Palisades, they're looting. You know, there's loot. They didn't say black people, but they just showed a lot of black people running in and out of houses, with like getting stuff. They was masked up, you know what I'm saying, because they was smoking, all that. That was fire, you know what I'm saying. And the way the news clipped it and explained it in context, you would have thought like, oh, they over here looting. Oh, they over here running into people's stuff. Still see black people, man. And the cops need to be down there and shooting them. And I wish somebody would. We gonna woo. And it wasn't even like that, because if you did your research on Facebook, dude, he was like, what? Oh snap! Like he found out, like he was like, oh, like going viral. Like what the hell? And he was like, bro, nah, bro, this is my grandma's house, bro. Like she called us. We running to get the whatever we can save out of the house. You feel me? And that wasn't over the news. It was just, oh, looters, you know, looting properties, looting, you know, unfortunate homeowners, you know, properties and stuff. And it wasn't even like that. You feel me? So I'm already knowing, you know what I'm saying? People, bro, we are in life or death situations. Everything went to, you know what I'm saying? And you mean to tell me you ain't gonna let them go get even more supplies? Who's like, bro? It's already insured. It's already paid for. It's already ruined. As far as any like non-perishable items, as far as like foods and stuff like that, people probably trying to get blankets, trying to get like medical supplies, trying to get like, you know, prepper supplies or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Napkins, wipes, maybe some baby stuff. You know, maybe some type of food, whatever. You know what I mean? Just like see, racism, bro. Discrimination and racism, prejudice too, bro. That's a hatred. That's a wickedness that's on America, bro. And America has to pay for their sin. Like for real, for real.
In this place, I was not. Shout out to my homie Ray, his sister Macy, and his sister Chelsea. Ray was killing that spaghetti, man. They moved to Minnesota after this. If y'all see this, man, holla at me. But I was not eating that spaghetti. My mama wasn't. Listen, so we was trying to get some stuff to survive. So I know y'all heard bad things about what happened in the Superdome and people that was being unalived by
so
other people.
Stuff that's happened about the Superdome, bro.
And cops and stuff. That's all true. That's all true. Mm-hmm. It was really a tough situation to be in and seeing or hearing about. So after we left there, we went to the convention center, where they gave us food and they looked out as best as they could. But we didn't have it as hard as the people in the Superdome.
Superdome probably crazy, bro.
And I always say thank God because I was with my mom and I was with my sisters, and I wouldn't want, as a 12-year-old child, I wouldn't have wanted to be in that situation.
You get what he's trying to say.
With them going through that. So like I said, we went to the convention center. We was there for a couple of days where my mama met this nice, lovely couple from Arizona, Pastor David and his wife, Pastor Diana.
Hey, shout out Pastor David.
They live in Mesa, Arizona.
Oh yeah, and his wife.
My mama came to us and said, "Look, I met these people. They wanna, make sure we straight." Mm-hmm. We moved to Mesa, Arizona, and talking about culture shock.
That's crazy. So he's just gonna talk about what I'm saying, how it's just life out there in Arizona type stuff. We real gutted with it, with the accent type stuff when he first moved. But getting back to, that's crazy. The cops were sliding through. I heard it was the Klan. It was white men in pickup trucks. Just going after black people, shooting anything that moved. Even the paramedics, even the fire truck, even the firemen, all of them. And the Most High seen all that, so they will be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? But George Bush, evil, and he did that to the residents of New Orleans, to the black people on purpose. They tried to flood New Orleans, make it like a modern day Lake Lanier or something like that. You feel me? And when I know Canada offered aid, Mexico offered aid, Venezuela offered aid, a lot of countries offered aid, and President Bush said no. Former President Bush said no. That's crazy, bro. That's beyond diabolical, dastardly. That's a lot of people could have been saved. A lot of kids, a lot of elderly. You know what I'm saying? You think he cared about that? No. And I heard, like I said, it was planned on purpose. It's crazy, beyond crazy. Let's see another one. That's just his account. You feel me? That's his account. That's beyond crazy. Let's see what this one.
Boom. So all right. I wasn't gonna tell this, y'all, but I had somebody in my ear kept telling me, "Oh, you should do it. You should do it. You should do it. You should tell what happened."
He from jail. Not from jail. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. He was incarcerated during that time. So I'm like, unfortunately. So his perspective is gonna be from the inmate's perspective, on this whole situation, and that's actually pretty interesting because
so this kind of hard for me, y'all. I might be laughing.
That's pretty interesting because it's a lot of the perspectives and the stories that I was hearing, the firsthand accounts was regular civilians and stuff like that. You feel me? So I mean, this is actually pretty interesting from an inmate's perspective, from somebody that's incarcerated through a natural disaster. He can give firsthand accounts of just certain stuff that we as the public don't know. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing that we also have to understand. Nobody really taught us this in the black community. We also have to be mindful of being incarcerated during traumatic events, natural disasters, outbreaks of war, attack on the mainland, we have to be understanding and mindful of that, because when these things occur, 9 times out of 10, there's nobody coming to necessarily save them. There's nobody necessarily coming to be, concerned for their well-being, because as some people look at it, especially the guards, they're like, bro, these individuals already threw away their chance at life. Who cares? And that's messed up to say. I'm not saying it's right, but it is what it is. So we just have to be mindful of these things and understand that, when these things pop off, hey, it's best for us not to even be incarcerated, what I'm saying, during these times. And just understand that we are in those messy situations, like, really pray to the Most High, really lean on Him for understanding and wisdom in those moments, because He's the only one that's going to be able to get you through. For real, for real.
Crack a smile or something, but
I don't mean to be preaching, but hey, that's the word.
All right, first let's start off. I had went to jail, y'all, prior to Katrina, sometime before Katrina. But they had found 10 pounds of weed in my grandmother's back.
10.
Let's start.
Not
there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I was in Slidell, Louisiana. Me and my bro Peanut. We was in Slidell. My grandmother and them didn't even know I had the weed in the backyard. I had
like 20 pounds.
There was only 3 people that knew. I'm not gonna say the other person now. But yeah, and no, it wasn't Peanut, because me and Peanut was together, and it was our shit.
10 pounds.
So I wound up getting popped for that.
I gotta tell y'all a story about that.
Get the bud or whatever. They call me and they don't tell my grandmother and them, but they like, if I don't turn myself in, my grandmother will go to jail.
Yeah.
All of this type of stuff. So I turned myself in, whatever, got the weed charge over with, go to jail. Me and my mom back and forth to court. I wound up getting on probation.
Oh, hold on. My bad, y'all. Oh, no.
Where your bitch at right now, man?
I'm
Where's
sorry,
she at,
y'all.
right?
Let me see, y'all.
My whole point, nigga. You know what I mean?
Let me see. Hold on, y'all.
Tell this, y'all, but I had somebody in my ear kept telling me, "Oh, you should do it. You should.
Here we go.
You should do it. You should do it. You should do it. You should tell what happened. This, that, and other. Nobody. I don't see nobody telling the jailhouse side of the stories. I'm on TikTok and this, that, and other. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tell them. So, long story short, y'all.
Man, hold on, bro. This shit.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Jet 2 holiday. Jet 2 holiday.
Jet 2 holiday. Oh, man. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. I'm sorry, cuz. Hold on.
I had somebody in my ear. Boom.
Hold on. Let me see. Bear with me, y'all.
Do it. You should do it. You should tell what happened. This, that, and other. Nobody. I don't see nobody telling the jailhouse side of the story.
Oh, snap. It's like real sensitive, y'all.
Boom. So
It's like real sensitive.
I wasn't gonna tell this, y'all, but I had somebody in my ear kept telling me, "Oh, you should do it. You should do it. You should do it. You should tell what happened." To 4 months by time. Nah, I'm lying. Probably.
My bad, y'all. Technical difficulties.
Because I went to Temple and then they shipped it to CCC. All right, so yeah, I had already went through my little process, and I got my boot camp time and stuff, and before I went to jail, Mr. Me and girl getting into it, so y'all fit in jail. and she had nothing to live. So I wasn't too much fucked up about that. We ain't got to do none of that in the storm coming. So they really not, the guards and all that, they really not worried about none of that. The guards really, they really don't want to be here with us.
See? Well, I just told y'all.
They don't want to be here. That's the,
when stuff happens, they don't want to be here.
Certain room right there. That was the control room.
They really don't give a fuck.
They don't want to be in there with us, just to be honest. Like, we, from the jump, we knew the people ain't want to be there. But, long story short, I wind up, we playing called my partner Cadero, God bless the day, Cadero, not Cadero, I'm talking about Denero. Cadero, he was the only one that believed that the storm was going to happen. Out of all us, and there's like 90-some of us in there, about 90-some of us in there. He the only one that was really believing that the storm was going to happen. So I'm telling him, like, damn, I'm like, boy, like, man, you tripping, man, go blow. So we playing spades, this, that, another, me, him, Tyreek, Phil, man. If y'all, I hope my partner Phil is bourgeois, I hope he see this, dog. I ain't seen him since the storm. That was my dog. We cried together, we prayed together. I'm gonna tell him, let y'all know that's
right,
the one
man.
I'm
telling you.
The water. I'm gonna get to that part, waking me up. It's kind of hard for me to do, y'all. That's why I'm trying to kind of talk and kind of live fast, but I'm trying to get it out at the same time. And I'm thinking about everything as we go. So that's why I tell y'all it's gonna be stuff that I'm gonna go back to and talk about and everything, so y'all get the full blast of what happened. That somebody go tell y'all, they gotta tell y'all the whole shebang and what everything led up to, whatever, everything. So I wind up, we playing spades and stuff that Friday after getting our visits together. That Saturday we get our visit. So everybody get their packs and all that, this, that, and other. We get our packs and that and all that. We ready. We about to smoke. Well, after our visit, we smoking everything. I lost my pack. My mama, her slippery hands, ass, God bless the dead. I miss my mama, dog. Her hand, she done slipped. She spooking on the cool. She don't walk up the jail, but I ain't tripping. So I dropped. Long story short, y'all, I got 10 minutes on this. I'm at 8 minutes. But everything was all right, y'all. The little rain came, you know, it was the winds and all that prior to that Monday.
Everybody
and all
be
that,
saying
y'all.
it wasn't
was
that
cool.
bad. The actual
it
hurricane
didn't look like
itself.
no storm or none of that was gonna happen, y'all. We had a good view at where our pie was. We had a good view to see everything. It didn't look like no rain or nothing, man. It's a lot of things that I'm gonna tell y'all that these guards did us and everything, what they told us and all of that, man. So y'all just stay tuned, man. It's your boy Nola Be Real, man. It took me a lot to even just get this much out, y'all. But I gotta give y'all a little something. This part 1. It's gonna be part 2. It might be part 3, part 4, part 5. But y'all just stay tuned, man. It's your boy Nola Be Real. If it get views, it get views. If it get likes, it get likes. You know, I'm just coming on here to tell my real side since nobody never told the side of the chicken.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I want to definitely, Nola Be Real. Nola Be Real. Hell yeah, dog. I want to see. I want to say, which one was it? Probably some stuff, but overall, man, I know just traumatic stuff that was happening there. That much I do know for a fact. So, man, we gonna continue to dive into it, man. We gonna continue to dive into it. Well, until next time, y'all be smooth, stay blessed. You know what I'm saying? Stay vigilant. And honestly, let's just be thankful that, we didn't have to go through this actual traumatic experience. You know what I'm saying? We could have been one of the unfortunate ones that have gone through this. You know what I'm saying? So, this actually makes me that much more thankful and appreciative of life. For real. But, until next time, y'all, that's it for Too Smooth. Y'all be blessed, man. Stay tightened up. My mama.